Hey guys, my name's Run, and welcome to our, what is this, episode 22, I think? At least that's what I put on the thumbnail, so we're gonna run with it. And here's the thing, if it's not 22, well then, shit. Yeah, I don't really have anything more for that at that point. That's odd. Anyways. Okay, let's... What happens if we do this? Ooh, things are broken. There we go. Wasn't that problematic? Why don't you 10? Well, I'm about to fix this problem. Oops. Look at that. Crisis averted. So, as long as this is running, these are running, these are running. And I pull that lever, and everything stops. And then if I just turn it on, I need to put this brass tunnel back. Where is our black dye? I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. It's just not going well for now. I think it's this prismatic feather that's really fucking with me. Just because the extra height on the jump and all that is really odd. Apparently my lack of my ability to see is also just not helping. Okay, brass tunnel. Alright, let's get more sandpaper. Okay, so we're gonna have to split things evenly here. There we go. Okay, so brass tunnel, electron tube, that. Okay, I need more, there we go. Okay, white and white. Now here's the only issue. How am I supposed to have a brass belt funnel here if my lever's here? So... well, actually, no, because that's going to turn the fucking thing off. Good! Damn it! There we go. Okay, so this is our additional input for this. So we can crush gravel down into sand. Okay, there we go, and then we're just gonna... do this. I'll end up doing an andesite tunnel here, because the andesite tunnel doesn't matter for going through. I just don't want things obviously coming through here. Or I don't want to be able to see inside, I should say. However, in other news, though, I'm actually quite excited for this part. I have finally ordered my chairs. You know, the chairs I've been talking about for a while. Finally ordered them. You know, little more than I'm sure most people would pay for them. But that's okay. Yeah, I will let you guys know how they are once I get them. I'm just telling you right now, I am thoroughly excited for comfortable chairs. Alright, there we go. So, How? Oh, this is going to be a bitch and a half, right? Because it's going to literally be this. Okay, we need to invert this. So we're going to shut this all down while I'm building it. What the fuck? Oh, these are independent. Not gonna lie, I was real confused for a minute, just like, how? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? Okay. So that's like that. I see, I see. So this one's the one that's gonna... go out like that. And then if I go... like that. Haha. Oops. And then I'm gonna need my cyan one. But, so for those of you wondering, like, why is this so fucking weird, right? Like, why is this setup kind of archaically odd? If I open up gravel, right? When crushing gravel, it has a chance to make clay and flint, things I want to store, right? I'm not going to sit there and have clay and flint get all entangled. So, actually, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm completely out of fucking stuff here, so... Actually, I don't think these are going to get shut down often, because these are going to be pretty much consistently going. So we should have 15 and 15, right? Yep, 15, 15. All right. So that means all gravel's going to come out there. And then we can actually have this go like that, right? There we go. then this will split it in half. Ish. So if I sit there and I drop... Come on! Jump! For now this is coming off because it's really starting to piss me off. There we go. Motherfucker. Okay. And then terracotta. This just gets turned into red sand. So what? Son of a bitch. What the fuck? I thought that crushing stone... Oh no, crushing stone just gets rid of it. That's fun. That's fantastic. Alright, well, let's just... So this is 15 at a time. Which means 5 will, Sorry, 3 at a time. Which, I mean, it'll all equal out, right? I only need the 1. Good, good, good. Okay. Motherfucker. And thankfully we have corpses, but still, it's fucking annoying. Okay, there we go. So, as before, gravel's going to go through here. Which means that we're going to get sand. I need sand out of here. So yes, sand will come out here, and it'll get sorted that way. God, I'm... Oh yeah, the gravel that is going in the top thing. My brain. Now, don't mind me, just crazy old man. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but saying something. Where is my... It's back in there. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Oops. I'll have to have a couple access points around just to get into the service tunnels. And I need an andesite tunnel. Alright, perfect. Here's the thing, I really don't want to see into these areas. I just want them to be kind of these ambiguous portals into nothingness. Towards the end of the week, I'll be buying myself a brand new computer as well. At least it should be. That is the plan, after all. So then I won't have to deal with an old computer. But again, like this computer has lasted me a good long while. So I'm definitely not going to complain. Oh my god. The amount of lag I'm experiencing right now is really starting to piss me off. Oh, I know that part of the... Oh my god. Nope, I'm just suffering lag. What in the fuck? Hold on a second. Alright, that should solve some of the issues. Where's the rest of it? There it is. I'm gonna throw lanterns in front of or over everything here. Oh my. If I keep having lag spikes, we're gonna have to change games. Because we've only been playing this for 30 minutes, and I am lagging so fucking hard right now. It's insane. And I don't Like, I'm sure you guys are feeling it on the stream too, and those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm sure you're also just feeling how fucking laggy it is. I want to run a vault, but I don't think I'll be able to. Okay, so everything's going out now. Because terracotta just makes the red sand. Right? No, terracotta only makes red sand, and then that's going to be chromatic iron ore coming through that. Which means that the only thing we're going to have to worry about is here. And this, yeah, this is just saying only golden carrots. Okay, let's figure out where we want to go with this. So the outcome of this is gravel. And we had multiple different designs on gravel, didn't we? So we can crush it. We can convert it to this. We can compact it. So we have 3 different outcomes for gravel. Because we're already storing it. Just kind of, you know, kind of all we cared about. I'm gonna actually rip. No, you're not a portal into the underworld here. There we go. So now that all those are going, we don't have to worry about that particular nuisance for a little while at least. I need another gearbox. Fantastic. Oh wait, I can just do this. I don't know why I'm being dumb. So I can just re-dye this because this doesn't matter. Like, these colors don't matter. So this is going to crushing. Gearbox. I need 4 little cogs. Oops. Huh. Not, not what I was going for here. There we go. And then we're going to do a brass tunnel on each of these. So then we've got compacting, and we've got assembly. So I guess assembly here and compacting here. Yep, works for me. Okay, sand. What do we got for sand? We got blasting, haunting, washing. Was that it? Another 3. Okay. Yeah, this goes to, whatever. So this is gravel. Yeah. This is cobblestone, this is gravel. No. This is gravel, this is sand. Oops. There we go. So we don't need storage right now. Do need washing. I need haunting. I need blasting. Okay. So every output area is going to have its own little switchyard like this, because we're going to need to figure out how best to do things here. Because we're making red sand. What can red sand do? Okay, compacting and washing. That's it. So I do washing here. Do that. All right. Do washing here and then compacting here. We should do smelting there and then haunting there. Because haunting is going to be the last thing that we care about, I think. Right. And what else can we do with cobble? What else are we sending this to? So we're doing crushing, blasting, haunting. 1, 2, 3. The fuck else are we doing with it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and just regular old storage. Boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be one. One hell of a thing here. So if I just go shoot. Um, right, this makes sense, right? Oh, right, this doesn't release until we hit a stack. Oops. Can't have that going well. And the reason we're only doing a stack at a time is to consolidate resources. Right, right. Well, not consolidate resources, but to make sure that we're not wasting a bunch of good stuff here. Because here's the issue, right? If I just have every little bit of stuff filter through, then it's just going to be chaos. Things are going to get backed up. So if I only send stacks at a time, it doesn't really matter when they filter in. They just, they'll eventually get in. Lion Guard leggings. I mean, the implicits aren't bad, so I guess let's try and roll them around a bit. Ooh, I'm being greedy here, but nope. Nope. Ooh, these might be it. These might be new pants. Because hold on, are they better than these pants? I mean, yeah, they're better than these pants. So, no, worst case scenario, I get better pants here in the overworld, which doesn't really help me too much. I'm really hoping that these are better than the pants I got currently. Okay. Yes, but no. So here's the thing. Same amount of armor, lower mana regen, higher healing efficiency, more attack damage. So, really quickly. I should probably... It would be smart of me to do this in my gear. Nope. Okay, yeah. So, I have better defense like this than I do like this. Mana regen, yeah. And then because I'm in the overworld, I can afford the a little bit lower knockback resist, but I'm also getting more healing efficiency. No, fuck these. I'm just gonna scrap them. I was really hoping they'd be something. I think I wasted like 10 gold on that. Just rolling them around. Kind of what I was holding on to. Like, yeah, it'll be fine, it'll be great. It wasn't. Okay. And let's go. Brass funnel. Okay, we can't do that. Which, what we can do instead. Right, I just used up all my fucking... I don't want to kill myself. I don't hate this. I'm not annoyed, you're annoyed. Alright. That's fine. Okay. Shaft. Shafty. I might make the smoker area next. I don't know yet. There we go. There we go. You know, I'm going to just turn this on. I'm going to turn this on. Three cobblestone at a time. So, here's the real question, right? How do I make this faster? Because it's pushing out 15 at a time. And our major choke point is going to end up being this this right here, right? Alright, there we go. Huh. At least for now. Well, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna speed up the fan. Oh, you bastard. So if I go through here... Okay. So I need to turn this way. No, I need to turn that green. So I know what's going on with it. Oops. Come on. With the item vault, alright, hold on. I don't think I can. But if I... Yes. Hmm. Oh, that's problematic. Hmm. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to do this. Because this, I think, is the best solution to that. There we go. Haha. Crisis averted. Okay. Okay. How do I make you faster without being fucking wild? Because everything is coming out of here, right? Do I have a clutch for like a hard stop everything? No. No, I don't. Cool. Alright, stop everything. World's best solution, just fucking break it. Alright. Brass. Um... That's a large cogwheel there. Nope. Motherfucker. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna overclock these. If you're wondering how. The answer to that one's quite simple. See, here's the thing, right? That belt... Oh, this is slightly problematic because you're already hooked in. Right. Okay. Right, so that's hooked in there. So if I try and make this go faster... Oop, cogwheel. I have an idea. I think. Okay, so I need cogwheel there. I need one more cogwheel down below. Because then that cogwheel can hook everything in. Which means then I can overclock my stuff. Cogwheel. I don't got to worry about too much, right? And this is going to be the jankiest thing about this too, right? So watch this. We're going to put the cogwheel there. We're going to put that there because it looks nice. Then, we're going to grab this. And grab that there. Oops, we're going to put that there. We're going to go like that. Problem solved. Right? Wrong. Because we're not done yet. So, why are we not done yet? Well, first because I said we're not. Secondly, because I need these to go faster. I desperately need all of this to run just a hair. Not even just a hair anymore. No, actually, because I'm overclocking this, I'm getting rid of Getting rid of all this, right? Cogwheel, cogwheel. Shaft. Now, why am I not bothered by the cogwheel here, right? Like, don't cogwheels reverse the spin? Only if they're the cogwheel that's being spun by another one, right? Everything else follows the rule of since I'm the one doing it, I don't spin weird. Okay. Yep, okay. And cogwheel. Big wheel. Cogwheel. Big wheel. Cogwheel. Big wheel. Is this janky? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely. Why? Because it works. Seriously, watch how fun this is going to be, right? All right, next problem on the list here, right? All right, there we go. Solving problems. That's what we're doing here. These fucking. Yeah. I add a clutch in there. Um... Where's the big cogwheel that goes here? There should be a big ass fucking cogwheel that goes right there. Let's see, how do I do this while still being smart? Because I think I can. The pieces are here. I just gotta figure this out, right? Got it. It was taking me a bit of a fucking second. Alright, so I just need... what if I just do that, right? For now. Is this fast enough? Alright, let's just... There we go. Yeah, so this is... now overclocked and going the right speed. No, that's where my big ass gear went. There we go. So yeah, now it's just tied to how fast can we break cobblestone. Which I'm not having an issue with the breakage of cobblestone now. So we've got you. What else do you got? Alright, so we've got haunting, that's what it is. So I think you're going to be smelting. You'll be compacting, and you'll be haunting. And these are enough of a difference, at least to me. Because yeah, these are more of like a tealy green that's just light blue. And if for whatever reason anything ever backs up, then we'll start getting a backlog in there. But I should probably... There we go. See, doesn't this look nice now? It's much, much better. There we go. I don't know what else to do all this, right? Because we've got... Oh, shit. Huh. Okay. So... Guess I could have compacted this a little more if I really felt the need to. So, here's how we're going to solve some of the issues here. Item vault. And item vault. Yeah. No, actually, here, let's... That's like a hard break for everything to just turn off all at once. So I want that there, that there. And we're going to need to get more, more stuff. Right, this is what we were doing with all that. So I'm going to need to dig out the area underneath the, underneath here. Reason being, all of these can get put inside of drawers. I think I need like 11 kelp for this over here. Oh, 118 bamboo. I see. Well, alrighty then. That's highly inconvenient. Oh, fuck. Um, I don't have any botany pots? That doesn't seem right. Oh. Alright, there's my 100 some odd bamboo. $46 dirt, 15 emeralds, and 27 raw beef. So much bamboo. Jar. What about pen? Um, so let's see here. I know I've got sheep right here. And I was working on getting one of every color. I need to cover that up. I have not worked up here in a while. Cow. think it's crazy. You know, we used to be up here all the time, and now we're barely even up here. I think next time I might start working on everything. Where the fuck did I put my shit? Yeah, we used to be like in these areas here. I kind of miss it. I mean, I still need to finish these hallways and things. Just where the animal pen's at. Um. Okay. I know I have these somewhere. I was about to get really, really concerned. For now, I'll put you there. No. 22 cow. What, 20? Okay, so I need two more. 15 and 46. Let's see here. Why is my work messaging me? Gotta get my car rekeyed tonight, but the person canceled on me. Like, alright, well, but they scheduled a new one for tomorrow morning. And alright, you know, you'll be a little late. Never mind, they came. It's like, this has been a roller coaster. Now, are you coming to work or not? And the best part is, I don't even have them saved in my phone, so I have no idea who the fuck it is. I am literally sitting here on this roller coaster of, you know, okay, we're going to be short staffed, we're not going to be short staffed. Do I have a chest in my pocket? I do not. I really should just have a chest. Chest. I need a golden care as well. There we go. See, that's what I wanted the first time. Let's see. The chromatic powder is about to break. And I've got one more use of Valaris Petal. This is fine. You know what's funny is, if you really wanted to be an ass, you could just like pop into people's vault while you have a locker's claim on you and just ruin all their XP gain. Here's the thing: don't do this, right? Don't be a dick. But like, you could do it. Oh shit. Ouch. Okay. Oh, motherfucker. Two of them? Oh, fuck you, crab. Ouch. That kind of fucking hurt. Not gonna lie. Alright, hold on. How much do you cost? Man, it costs 68. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill you this way. I know it's so impersonal, but I don't care. I'm gonna go loot this up here while you die. Because he's got such a good position and that reach with the claws. And he's got the strength buff on. No, motherfucker. Alright, let's go see if that crab's dead. Watch, it's hiding somewhere just waiting for me. It's like, try to use your stuff, eh? Alright, there's stuff up there. I hate group chats so much. It's like, no matter what's going on, people are sitting there just, you know. Fuck, I knew it! He's still alive! You bastard! I got a pog out of that? That's fucking amazing. Alright, that was worth the headache and the hassle. You know, one's over there with the mana leech bullshit, and then that one's got strength, and... Whew, what a time, what a time. This is just the first room. I mean, what is this vault? I feel like I'm also just playing off tonight. No, that could just be me, right? But... I feel like my vault running is off. Okay. And then also, because the chairs... I'm going to go back to the chairs because I'm just excited about the damn chairs. Because the chairs are actually being produced right now, when I get them, I'm going to schedule either a Friday, a Monday or a Friday off, right? And then I'm going to do a long stream, just for the fun of it. Because, I mean, you know, what better way to celebrate quality, like super duper high quality chairs than with a big ass fucking stream, right? Then the whole reason I'm going to be scheduling or taking a day off for that, either on the front or the back end of the weekend. Probably, like that Monday probably would be the best motherfucking. Hate you. Anyways, best option, just because then I can. Or no, it's like Friday, wasn't it? So I can sleep early. No, Monday'd probably be the best day, wouldn't it? Because I can do it Saturday going into Sunday. And then once I'm done, I can take Monday to just sleep and rest. Because for those of you that haven't done, like, stupidly long either shifts or, you know, a stream like that, you get fucking tired. And here's the thing, I'll do some crazy shit, but I will not be... Oh, motherfucker. Anyways. Doing a 30-hour stream, getting a regular night's sleep, and then going straight to work. Because that is how I lose my job. Simply because I'm not a happy person when I'm sleep deprived. And since I have to be a at least decent person while I'm at work, or at least decent to be around, yeah, a sleep deprived me would not be good. Because I'm telling you guys right now, like, you'll probably end up seeing it during the stream as well. My patience gets very, very low when I'm fighting sleep. So, you know, I will say this, like, if, or when I do this, it's not even if, it's a when. When I do this, if there are people being stupid in chat, please, you know, say like, hey, shut up. Because me saying shut up is not going to be as polite. At least towards the back half. You know, somewhere along the lines of like 16 hours in, I'm going to be like, alright, yep. My patience through the floor. I mean, also probably after 16 hours, I won't be, if I do jump on Vault Hunters, I won't be in vaults. Because, you know, that's how anyone watching that particular stream learns brand new cuss words. Because if I'm tired and running a vault, oh my god, I've done it before. Like, obviously not while streaming, but like, I've definitely been sitting there grumpy and tired running a vault. It's like, this damn thing. Of course, I'm hitting the wrong keybind. Like, why won't I dash? Because I'm in my head, I hit the right thing. Because, you know, I may be 27, but I'm a grumpy ass old man. My running joke at work, actually, they're like, why don't you ever, like, change how you do things? It's like, oh, because I'm a grumpy old man who's stuck in his ways. This part is like, I use that as my excuse, and they're just kind of like, you know what? Knowing you, yeah. Like, I had to go to a instructor's course to certify or to qualify to be an instructor. And part of that thing is, you know, like student sensitivity training, where it's like, oh yeah, don't worry, you know, we're going to teach you how to be nice to the students and stuff like that. The people I work with is like, you know, I feel like that's the only part of the course you need. I'm like, thanks. Your vote of confidence says a lot. Maybe for anyone going through, like, my hands start to fall asleep. Anyways, for anyone that intends on going through any of those like instructor courses, I will tell you a lot of it is just kind of common sense and common decency, and the rest of it's just a whole bunch of what I'm going to call busy work, right? Or self-justification. And for those of you that don't know what I mean by like self-justification, no, it is not self-gratification. It's self-justification. It's the work that people do that means nothing and provides no value, but because they've done it, it justifies their existence and why they should be getting paid, right? And I'm sure you guys have all worked with people like that too, where it's like, you know, you go, what do you do exactly? Like 90% of HR. You look at them and you're like, what is your job here exactly? Besides being a pain in my ass, right? But they always do just enough to like justify their existence. That's really what this course felt like to me. It was just a bunch of people got together and said, hey, I'm going to come up with a whole bunch of nonsense to justify, first off, charging people for me to make this course work. Then also, I'm going to then force other people to come through this, which will then further justify why I've done all this work, right? And it's like, No. Then I mean, just a couple examples of like what we covered in there was like Bloom's taxonomy of like, oh yeah, hey, these are the 6 levels of learning, and if you can do all this shit, it's like, all right, cool. Some other fuckers, think like how you retain and process information, because first you gotta unfreeze the information, and then you gotta refreeze the information. It's just all stupid shit like that, where you're like, what? Like one of my coworkers has to go through it, so he can certify it, and every bit of coursework I had, like study-wise, I just gave him all the study material. I'm like, dude, I need none of this. I'm going to look at exactly none of this in my everyday life. Because also I have my phone, right? If I'm ever curious what like the 4th level of Bloom's is, I'll just Google that shit. But I don't care. There's like 2 or 3 more, right? But it was just all shit where you're looking at this going, this is a 80-hour course? This is a 10-day course? Like, thank God I'm getting paid for it, and I didn't have to pay for it. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, like, for more than half the class, my eyes just kind of glazed over, and I'm like, oh my God, this is drier than the Sahara. Of course, there were some people in that class that were like, oh my God, this is interesting shit. Like, where can I learn more? And I'm like, look, if you want to learn more, by all means. It felt like I was sitting in a college class. And I mean, I intentionally didn't go to college. So I don't appreciate that my job was sending me to like a college level class on student learning. Or adult learning. Because that's technically what it was. It was adult learning, right? But yeah. Because, I mean, here's the thing. And this is, again, common sense. Children and adults learn differently. Anyone who tells me that, I'm wrong on that, obviously has never, like, instructed a child and also has experience instructing adults. They process things completely differently. But, an 80-hour course on adult learning where, like, genuine, like, even looking over the study material, like, nothing was, like, it wasn't new information, it was just, like, differently named information, if that makes sense. So instead of sitting there and saying, oh yeah, this is blue, they're like, oh yeah, this is cyan, this is light blue, this is dark blue, this is, it is essentially that, in a nutshell. They were renaming things and then trying to sell them, or sell you on them as new. And so, like, also we had to, it makes sense, but part of our course was we had to instruct our fellow instructors on whatever topic we were given, right? And so, we're over here having to give different, like, styles of instruction. And they're like, oh, well, you have to use, like, an experiential learning model. You have to use, like, these different things. And again, I don't know what the fuck they're smoking over at the training course, right? But, like, newsflash, I don't have access, or the ability, I should say, to change my own coursework. Like, it's just not a thing. But over here acting like, I'm developing my own lesson plans and shit like that. Like, I literally am told, hey, here is what's on the test. and you're like, the intent is for them to pass. That's it. Beyond that, don't care. I'm like, okay, neat, because I am teaching people how to do a job, so they need to understand the job. But again, once they like get out of our little schoolhouse and into the great big world, they'll learn more about the job. OJT, best training in the world. Like, I would say I've learned more with OJT than real, coursework or anything else like that. Because even when I learned how to do all my jobs, it's like, all right, cool. Theory is great. Like, let's put it into practice, right? Well, I don't know. That's just my kind of thing. But anyways, I was gonna say I laughed because like we had to give 3 different forms of or 3 different lectures, right? And so the first one I did was just like a direct. It was called direct instruction, where it's me just telling you, hey, this is what a cat looks like, and it's like, all right, what to do? Here's a cat. Then we had to do another one, and so my second one, I did Jeopardy. I'm like, all right, this is Jeopardy. Everybody knows Jeopardy. Everybody likes Jeopardy, especially when you have like a dry fucking subject. You're just like, how can I spice this up? So I chose Jeopardy, and then we were told, hey, for our third one, you can do whatever you want within reason. You can't just have everyone like fuck off on their phones for 30 minutes. But yeah, anything you want within reason. I was told, hey, because you've already done Jeopardy, you cannot do Jeopardy again. So me being me, I'm like, all right, well, fine. I will not do Jeopardy. I will do Trivial Pursuit. So for those of you that are sitting there going, wait a fucking minute. Yes, I know, that's the whole point. Right? It's basically the same thing. But it's not. And that's the thing, there's a fundamental difference between Trivial Pursuit and Jeopardy. One of which is Jeopardy's inverted Trivial Pursuit. I pose hints to a question, and then you give, I give you the answer, you give me the question. Whereas Trivial Pursuit is I ask the question, and then you give me the answer. Essentially the same thing. But, again, different. But I ended up laughing because my instructor, it annoyed the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I laugh now, but it did annoy the fuck out of me. Because he's like, nope, this is the same thing. And I point out all the reasons it's not. And he goes, well, I'm not going to play semantics games. I'm like, okay. All right, that's fair. Like, him saying I'm not going to play semantics was enough for me to be like, all right, that's fair. Until this motherfucker. What? Anyways. Until this motherfucker looks me dead in the eye and uses semantics on me. Like, I shit you not. He goes, yeah, because of the fact that when you did Jeopardy, you didn't force them to answer in a question format. These are the same things. It's like that. You son of a bitch. It's like, first you're telling me that you're not going to play semantics games, which I'll give you that. I was being semantical. But, is what it is. I'll bow out, I'll give you that, and I'll do something different. But then you pull semantics on me, it's like, nah, fuck you, now we're playing semantics games. So yeah, instead I just sat there and fucking used clips from the D&D movie, and I also used clips of my own stream when I streamed with the Bearded Baron playing fucking Mecha Chameleon. Which, that shit was fucking funny. Because the look on his face when he realized, like, wait a second. But it all tied into my my lecture, which was on deception. So I used Mecha Chameleon for camouflage. You know, it all made sense. It all worked out, right? It was just really funny to me though, because it's like, don't say one thing and then completely turn around with another. Because at that point in time, for those of you that have been around on this channel for a while, you will know, and I will admit, I'm a petty motherfucker. Like, it's no secret. I'm just fucking petty. So I will sit here and I will also do this, you know, for those of you that don't know what this term is, malicious compliance. You know, if you're like, oh, what the fuck is malicious compliance? It means I'm going to do what you said. However, I am going to find the worst ways possible to do it. You know, oh, you want me to mop the floors? Great. Now then, any sane person would say, hey, you know, let's wait until there's no one here. You know, or let's wait till the end of the day to mop the floors because that would be intelligent, right? Well, because I am an asshole, and you have now annoyed me by, you know, being a hypocrite. Now I'm just going to fucking mop the floors right now while there's everyone still here. And this is going to become the biggest pain in your ass. Because now it's a slipping hazard. You know, it's shit like that that'll do. Where it's just like, alright, I get it. Tee-hee, funny. Then I'm mostly like that just because I can be. Because I find it also slightly humorous. Like, you're really gonna sit there and get all worked up when you pushed me to this. Do I not have sugarcane? Oh, I do have sugarcane. Oh. Alright, now then. I could run another vault. I have another crystal queued up. But we're almost 2 hours in, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm really tired. I stayed up till like fucking 1 o'clock last night, and I wake up at 6:30 to go to work. So I'm going to make as many brass funnels as I can. I'm going to set them up. Damn it. I don't know why I cannot stick the landing today. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, a full stack will work for this. Exactly 64. So all cobblestone is going to go in here, and it's only going to come out in stacks of 64. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. A stack here will also be fine. Also, is this slowing things down? Perhaps. But equally, right? Like, at the end of the day. Is it... Okay, why the fuck is my dash not dashing, right? Okay, anyways. As I was saying. How big of an issue is it, really? If we have it... Like, it's going to take the same amount of time in the end. And it's going to be broken up better. And this is also providing a great change. Because now, every single time that we produce, it'll be... words are hard, and I can't use them because I'm dumb. But yeah, it'll get... This is ensuring it gets broken up evenly. Because it's going to be 16... Oh, fucker. Okay, this is not working as intended. Hold on. Let's see how we can do this, right? Brass tunnel, just cover the belts, yep. Yep. Okay. 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 That makes sense. We have to use some extra brass tunnels, but it's fine. Because I care about getting things set up correctly. Alright. Built. Oh, so that one works. Um... Yeah, I'll just throw white on this just so we've got a thing here. And that'll be synchronized inputs. Oh my. Is what? 10, 11... 11? What the fuck? The math. 32. What? Makes no sense. There's the black. There we go. And a side tunnel. Head. Okay, so it should just come out 13, 13, 13. Or sorry, 16, 16, 16. 5. No, 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 no. Now I have an idea. Because you see, I am, some might call, intelligent. So, if I sit here and do this, right? First off, it just looks so much fucking cleaner. And then, I say force split. I can actually push all these in. Those will stay andesite because they don't need to be brass. Brass is more expensive than they're worth. 6. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to do this all sorts of weirdly, so everything comes out right. So I need item vault. Fuck if I'm doing this, right? Why would I even bother? The other way. So what if I just do something like that, right? Does this? It does. It fucking does. I want to know why the brass tunnel doesn't have a have its own thing, right? Saying, hey, yes, I want this to offshoot, but I only want this to offshoot this much. Or is there an item that goes along with it? This is clip. There's something else entire. Oh, attribute filter. What is this? Matches items against a set of attributes categories. Contains full. What's this? Oh, gross. Okay, see, this is something I might be able to... Oh, vault filters. Vault filters. Really? A placard. Okay. Yeah, this works. All right. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna go in there like that. That's 16. That's 48. There we go. And then we're gonna push this back one. Split. So there we go. That's what I want. Let's see, it's 3. So yeah, then we'll put that like that. So that'll be what? Out of 64, we do 16 and 48 here. Yeah, it'll still split evenly. The fact that I have to resort to this is wild. Yeah, this is not what I expected to have to do here. Well, provided it's all getting split evenly now, right? And I'm very happy about that. However, this is a dumb way to do it. And it bothers me ever so slightly because instead of, having an option to where on the actual brass tunnel, it's like, oh yeah, hey, when sorting like this, I want it distributed this way. It's like, but what if we didn't? All right, brass. There we go. And then with the last of this brass funnel, this will actually be done with. It's 1648, which means this will be 24 and 24. Which means all this sand as well is now just going to go straight into here. And then, here, let's just use this as our little hole here. Equals 64. Here, well, let's just... Flat. Exactly 64. Yeah. Just have to clean it out. Okay, so I need to speed this up because this is not going to be enough. Especially not once we get everything pouring in here. Okay, with everything filling up as fast as it is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the stack upgrades from our stack and speed upgrades from here down there. Oh, I have a mod box as well. Oh boy, a blank module. My lucky day. That should be right. Okay, the 2 speed upgrades will stay. I think the 2 stack upgrades are going to keep it running long enough to where it can... Because we got a stack of cobble here. It should just hit and go out. Yep, hit and go out. Oh. This is a very expensive inverter. You know what? Very intelligent about this. See, this makes way more sense than having a gearbox just to invert it when I've moved it over one. There we go. So yeah, all this is running now pretty well. These are going to push out 64 at a time, which is fine. So yeah, that being that, I think we are done. Oh, nice, it shuts it all down, so we don't get any kind of overflow. Interesting, realistically, right? If I bump this up to 45, I can bump this up to 60, to be honest. We're gonna get less coming through. Like, it's gonna come through at a slower pace, but instead of getting... No, I think 15 is fine. It still keeps it, you know, churning out, because 60 divided by 5 would just be 8. Right? Am I doing math? Be 12. 5 times 8 is 40. This tells you where my brain's at right now. Like, can't even do simple math. Oh, good. Alright, so that's turned off. That's turned off. I think next time... it should probably be something I can also take. Cobble. Huh. What's the next biggest thing here? Probably the smeltery, to be honest. The smeltery, I think, is going to be our next massive project. Because the smeltery, we can make stone, we can make glass, we can make... whatever the fuck it's called. You guys know what it's called. It's called words. And I cannot think of them to save my life. Why can't I think of a fucking thing right now? Glass. Chromatic iron ingots. Because this is also where we're going to be crushing the raw chromatic iron into chromatic iron dust, which will then get shipped off to the smeltery. So, Yeah, all good things. And then after that, I guess we could do haunting. I think assembly is going to be the last thing we do, just because it's got so many different things, right? Well, actually, washing's got 2, haunting's got 2 right now. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, next planned stream is Wednesday. I know I haven't been like following through too much on what we're streaming. I'm just trying to at least follow through on when we're streaming, because as some of you guys know, it just sometimes it doesn't. Whatever it is that you're supposed to stream doesn't scratch that itch. So yeah. And sorry that this particular Vault Hunter stream is short. I know usually they're longer, but I am just exhausted. Yep, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.